Well, happy Friday, everyone. It's Friday, July 14. Got to the lake pretty early here. I'm just putting around a little bit looking for some bait fish. Found a little bit back there and made a few casts. Caught a couple little ones, but didn't feel like starting a program on that. So I'm gonna work back up here in the southern end of this lake, a little deeper, clearer water, and see if we can't find a morning topwater bite here on the bait. Trying to locate the bait itself. We had big storms again last night, so I don't know if the lake got stirred up a little bit and pushed the bait fish around, but we'll look around and see what we can find. But before we get going on this day, just want to say thanks to special guest number 2, Alfredo. Had him out here Tuesday, I think. Conditions were brutal. It was hot, clear blue skies, and water temp made a huge jump. In about 5 days it went from 74 to 80, 81, and boy, the fish just did not seem to react well to something, because it was a rough day. But like Alfredo said, a good day on the water is certainly better than a good day anywhere else, and he ended up hooking his first smallmouth, which was actually a really nice fish, top water, kind of right in this area we're in now. So that was exciting. There's always positives to be found. Just gotta look for them, people. So today I'm gonna do a little searching here, see if I can find the bait and the fish, and if I can't do that, then we'll revert back to I call it regular fishing, but this topwater is pretty fun. Actually, here's a little bit happening over here in front of us, so maybe we'll keep the motor on. We'll stay live and see if we can zing over here and maybe snaggle one of these guys. It's a bit far off, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Oh, big cast. A little short from where they were, but let's see if we can get bit on the walking bait on the spook. And we don't. But anyway, that's kind of what I do here for a little bit in the morning. There were some fish back in the other end that we're getting ready to do this, so it's just a matter of finding the window. We'll find it, and until then, welcome to the show, and hopefully I'll see everybody real soon with the first legit hookup of the day. All right, there's the first riser bait one. I'm blowing up all over the place all of a sudden. Let's see what we got here. All right, oh, that's a quality smallmouth. Okay, hold still, pal. Hold still, hold still. All right, folks, there's a nice one for the start. Yeah, we finally found some action here. We've been motoring around, it feels like, for a day and a half, but of course it hasn't been that long. Yeah, we finally got into him here a little bit, so we'll see here. I'm gonna let him, I'll let you guys go for a second. Got team again. This is number 2, or well, actually 2 on film, 4 in the boat. Well, again, don't want to be presumptuous. Never know how good he's hooked. He's taken 2 jumps already. So I think I got a decent hook in him, but we'll see. Yeah, nice fishy. All right, yeah, we found a little bit of top water here. We found the bait. Bait's up here in this northern end a little bit. All right, so let's see if we can't. Oh, he's strong. I'm gonna try to tucker him out a little bit. Alrighties, come on, buddy. And no, there he is. All right, so there you go, guys. Another fine smallmouth on the riser bait. How's that, huh? I don't know. Does that look good? Too high, too low? Try it low. We'll go to high. We'll go right in the middle. Sunrise and smallmouth. Not a whole lot better than that. Guess if I had some bacon and eggs, that'd be better, but I don't. But if anyone out there has some and you want to run them out, that'd be pretty awesome. So obviously I'm gonna post up out here for a little bit and see if we can find a few more working on this bait. The bait seems to be out here in the middle, kind of scattered. And that's all, guys. So far we're having a great day. We got a couple going here. We'll see if we can't build a better program for everybody. Enjoy that sunrise. We got team on the Spook. Oh, he's quality. That's quality. Hope you guys like that sunrise hookup. I did that just for you. You're welcome. Yeah, we had a couple blow-ups there and they went down and threw the Spook in just to see if I could draw them up, and sure enough. Oh yeah, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Come here, pal. Guys, you're gonna like this one. Unless he puts these hooks in my leg, then we're not gonna like anything. Hold, hey. Oh, folks, what do you think of that one, huh? Oh, he ate some serious spookage for that one. Nice pop as it comes out of that. Oh, we hooked him so good. Did a nice job on that one. Sunrise Swelly. There ain't nothing better, people. Come on. Let's see just what he measures, what we're into in this one. Oh, head down. That's a 16er. Nice fish. Nice fish, nice fish. All right, buddy. Get out of here. All right. Finally doing what it's supposed to be doing out here. Wish I'd had this on Tuesday, though. I just wanted this so very bad for special guest Alfredo, and it just wouldn't happen. But I can't control that, so I'm going to quit harping on it. It was great to hang out with him, great to talk to him, and show him my lake. But that being said, there's plenty of fishing days left in the season, even though they feel like they're going quickly. But we're going to keep working today and maybe see if we can't bring our special guest Jake and Alfredo back out. Again, schedule's pending, right? So all right, ever onward. I'm going to keep trying to build you guys a show. We're getting them on the riser bait and the Spook so far. The bigger fish have been on the Spook. Usually how it is, a little bigger lure. But we're going to see if we got any more fish that want to eat the bait. The bait's out here. There's a lot of debris in the water. Must be from the storms. There's just a ton of leaves and sticks and just little, I don't know, there's just stuff. That's not a scientific term, I'm sorry. But there's just stuff in the water. So the bait fish are kind of scattered around that stuff trying to hide, and it's not working for them. The smallmouth are finding them. So hopefully I can find the smallmouth that are finding them. Signing off. Look at this little guy. He thinks he's a 10-pounder. I just threw this thing in here. I had about 6 hit it in a row. And this little noodle came up with it and got out of here. They had about 12 inches of piss and vinegar. They just kept hitting and hitting and hitting. I didn't even set the hook on him. I just kind of watched him hit it, and he kind of hooked himself, which he really didn't hook himself, as you see. He just come off. But yeah, it was quite funny. There was a couple blowing up here. Threw into it. I don't know how many missed it. 3, 4 hit the lure, maybe 5. And then that little guy just hammer timed it. And fun. Visual sounds. It's too much fun. I'll be back hopefully with a bigger one that I actually get to the boat. Got Team Acrobat. This guy went vertical. Now he's digging. He's coming right at me. He's gonna, oh, now he's gonna come up. Come on, buddy. Oh, this fish hit and went just straight up, and now he's trying to get straight down. Nice fishy. Oh yeah, nice smallmouth. All right, pal. Come back up here. Come back up here. Oh my. Boy, so strong, guys. So strong, so strong. They remind me a lot of myself in my much younger years. All right, he's hooked really good, so we're gonna flip him in. Look at that chunk, people. My goodness. Look at that. Fat, chunky, smash the Spook. Been throwing this whopper plopper that my man Alfredo hooked me up with. Just kind of working across the mid-lake, hoping to find anybody that was just kind of chilling out there. And well, what a pretty fish. Hope you guys can see that. Look at those stripes. Beautiful fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I don't know if I have them in the frame or not. I can never tell. So we'll do this. Down you go. Backflip and gone. Anyway, oh, there's one behind us here. Oh, that is the all-time worst cast on the planet. Oh, that pod's going bananas back there. Can you see that? They broke left and I casted right. So we'll try one right where they was. We'll see if we can get bit here. Yeah, they were going, but they were feeding down to the left and I cast to the right. And they're gone. It's quick, people. It's quick, quick, quick. All right, nothing there. All right, anyway, we'll keep working here. We seem to have found another pile of bait fish in here a little closer, so I'm gonna work through these guys a little bit. We'll talk to everybody in a minute. We got him big one. Yeah, we got a nice smallie here. Oh, he's coming right at the boat. He's gonna jump. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. All right, stay down. Attaboy. Oh boy. He hammered it, fellas. Let's see what we got here. Oh, nice chunk. Oh, it's a largemouth. Wow. That's nice. Look at that pig. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. How's that? Hey, 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 hey. That's enough of that already. All right. Boy, usually always smallmouth out here. But looks like we're gonna sneak in a nice chunk of a largemouth. That's a legit fish. Look at that. Totally mid-lake action. Again with the 16s. Boy, what a beautiful fish. Look at that. Out in the middle of the lake. Love it, guys. So we'll send him back to the depths. Oh, look, he's gonna jump. Extra show for you there, people. Actually, that was a prop. I do that sometimes just to get views. We'll see if it works this time or not. Had to pay that fish $5 and a handful of minnows. But he cooperated real nice. Anyway, blow up, right? It took a cast. I was a little late getting to it. Just like getting to the party, right? A little bit late, but I made an appearance and made a cast, and he chased it down. And that's the first largemouth of the day, and one of the chubbier fish. So that's a couple 16s already. Keeper bass, and just a bunch of fun. Some days it can be a little better than others, and today's okay. It's not great, but it's not awful like I've experienced a few times this year. So we're gonna keep working, guys. The bait's here. You can see a few more little swirls out here and here. It's a lot of bait here with all this debris in the water, debris, and every once in a while the fish are keying in on them. So we're gonna stick around and try to catch them. Talk to everybody later. Oh, got him smallmouth. Yeah. Topwater didn't die yet, guys. It's still here. Just got to play search for it. Man, is he digging. He's got to be 20 feet down. I can still see him go. Missed it 2 or 3 times. He got it. There he comes. Again on the spook. Spook has just dominated today. Oh, nice fish. Holy smokes. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Had one hook in him. That was a nice one. Real nice smallie. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. They're still hitting topwater here. So I've been thinking, I don't do that often, but occasionally I do dig deep and think. I don't solve any problems when I'm out here, because honestly, when you're out here, in my opinion, there truly aren't too many problems. Unless a thunderstorm whips up and you become literally a lightning rod. So I don't do anything like that. I don't get too deep in thought. But just kind of contemplating after losing that fish at the boat, which again doesn't drive me nuts. The fun's in the hit and the fight, and all I was really doing was lifting them in. So I had all the enjoyment of it, other than, you know, the part where you try to avoid getting stabbed by all the treble hooks and, you know, hold them up for the release. But I got this really nice net for Father's Day, and it's sitting in the back, and I'm just too lazy to go back there and get it for some reason. And I try to be cool and boat flip them. So I was kind of thinking, you know what, take your time once in a while, use the tools at hand, and why not use the net? Which I didn't do there. Oh, he missed it. Oh, there we go, we got him. Oh, we lost him. I hope that shows up on film. That was pretty cool. Didn't think I had him, and then I saw him jump and the lure was in his mouth, and then he jumped and the lure was out of his mouth. But yeah, I got a net. Use the net, you big dummy, right? Just go back there and scoop up that smallie and show the people in YouTube land what it looks like. So that's it. That's all my thoughts for today. If I have anything else deeper or more, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is, I'll let you know. I'll see you. All right, donkey rig did it. Got a decent bass here, I think. Yes, we do. All right. Came over the weed bed and thought I'd work a little bit with the double fluke, and sure enough, literally the first cast. Nice fish. Yep. Nice fish. Look at that, huh? Big fat largemouth bass out of the weed bed. There you go, guys. What do you think? That's a chubster. Look at the belly. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't think he's big, but it's not a bass on the double fluke. I haven't seen him yet, but I don't think he's a giant. There we go, a little smallmouth. Yeah, fun. Topwater bite kind of slowed. It got windy here all of a sudden. Oh, he's a little guy. Look at that. He hit the smaller fluke too. So as I run a 3-inch fluke on here and a 4-inch. So there you go, little guy. But run the little one on top, run the bigger one on the bottom. And it's funny, sometimes you catch them on big ones on the little fluke. Sometimes you catch, you know, big ones on the big fluke, vice versa. But I'm just kind of working this weed edge here a little bit, trying to see if I can get bit. And got that nice big largemouth up there. Just had a miss there. Yeah, he got the tail of it. You can see, kind of goobered it up, but he hit the small one. So that's probably, again, another little smallmouth. But like I said, you never know, right? It's always the next cast. So there it goes, next cast. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the double fluke's really something I like to throw when the fish are blowing up. But I just haven't had the blow-ups really close to me yet this year. They've kind of required a little more long distance casting, which this rig doesn't. It kind of helicopters when you throw it. So I haven't been able to do that. But working down this weed edge here, just I'm going to get out of the wind a little bit, see if I can find a little more top water. It's still early. It's only 9 o'clock. See if I can get into a couple more. But once the water gets pretty rippled, it's harder for them to see the bait fish, and they kind of go back to suspending. But as you can see by this crooked little fella, I'm still getting bit, but I'm pretty sure these ones are not so big. A little smaller like that last one. But anyway, you never know when the big one will be there, so we'll keep chunking this, see if I get one for you. All right, so this is a first for me. No, it's not a date with a girl. Haha, funny one. Finally caught a fish back here in this weed bed. Been trying for the last 3 years back here. And well, I didn't catch him yet, but you know what I mean. There you go. Nice chunky largemouth on the double fluke. Easy, pal. Yeah, you can see I'm way back at the dam. There you go. That's a nice fish. Got him way back here. There's a cove here. Runs through here. It's full of weeds. This weed bed grows up real nice in the summer. He hit the little fluke too. But behind me, the water drops off tremendously. We get to be 65 feet, 70 feet real quick. Coming out here, which I'm kind of listening for any blow-ups I can hear, which I'm not, which is kind of a bummer. That topwater bite really went away. But this weed bed is here, and I try, most of the times I come up here, I come back here and think, I'm going to get something. And finally, nice little 13, 14 largemouth out of the weed bed on the fluke. Holy smokes. Pretty sure that was a whale. No, there's no whales here. I'm just kidding. These carp here are gigantic. I don't know why they do that, but they jump around here. They absolutely breach. They come out of the water and scare the crap out of you. Yeah, it makes the old heart rate go up quite a bit, which isn't good for old turbo yetis like me. We like to keep things calm. But anyway, that was kind of a first for me. I was just thinking in my head that, boy, I try back here all the time and never seem to catch one. And sure enough, a couple casts later, I got bit. So that's a mini success for the day. We'll take it. It's been a good day. I don't know how many I got. Had that one boat flip that was a nice one. I kind of got lazy and lost. But other than that, it's been a pretty solid day. But the topwater bite on the bait balls is gone. But I did take a picture of some of the bait. It's really small, so what's happened is there's been a spawn and they're starting to eat some of the little guys. But when I mean little, they're really, really little. So I think probably as July progresses and these bait fish improve in size and start to kind of ball up a little bit more, I think that morning bite's going to get a little hotter. Just missed a little one there while we were talking, and another carp jumped. Oh, there we go. We're on. We are on, folks. How about that, huh? Oh, you're not going to believe this. Oh, we almost had two. There was one chasing the other fluke. All right. Come here, pal. Okay. So there's a nice largie out of the weeds. And there were 3 or 4 more right behind them. So we're going to fire it back in there and see if we can't maybe snaggle up another one. But how about that? Go from never catching one back here to 2 in a row and one while we're live. Even though technically it's not live, right? Because by the time you see it, it will have been passed. So I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll just have to call it caught a fish while the camera was rolling. I don't know. We'll come up with something. All right, guys. All right. Another one on the double fluke here. Totally tried something different and it worked. I came to a spot that I wasn't going to. Anyway, enough mumbling. Got a fish on. Let's get him in the boat. He's pretty nice. Oh my goodness. He's digging. Look at him go. Wow. Look at that. All right. Welcome aboard, young man. It is good to meet you. Whoops. Wow. Did not expect, well, I did expect it, but look at that. He's beautiful. Look at the stripes on him. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. All right. So yeah, I putzing around here trying to figure out some stuff, and with that top bite gone, I was trying to set up my pattern for today, my technique, Hannah, for the day. And boy, he screwed up this rig royally. Anyway, I decided to, well, I'm gonna have to rip that son of a gun off. Try something totally different with this fluke than I've done in the past. And, well, at least with that fish, it worked. Seems like they're in the weed beds, but this shoreline here doesn't have weed beds. But what it does have is it's really steep. It really drops off to deep water. With the cloud cover, I was kind of hopeful that I might have some fish that were staying a little shallower for a bit, or if I could pull them up with these. And I missed a couple real quick, some smaller ones, and then that pretty nice chunk hit there. So that was kind of fun. So I'm going to work along here up to this weed bed that I wanted to get to, but that's pretty cool. So learned something new today, if you will, which is never a bad thing when you're on the water. You learn new things and you can find yourself catching a few more fish. So that's all, folks. All right, folks, I've got something I'm going to run by you here. So stick with me. Don't fast forward through this part. I'm just going to talk a little bit, but it might be good. I'm going to keep fishing, so if I do hook up live, we'll break. Been thinking about doing something today as I'm out here contemplating life and thinking about everything. Everything from A to Z. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start a little contest for Turbo Yeti bass fishing fans, if there are any such folks. What we're going to do is we're going to end up doing a little contest, and that contest will crown the super fan of the week. I try to get out at least once a week, so it should work out. So we're going to have a super fan of the week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a question, so you have to be paying attention to the video you're watching, and you'll have to refer back to past videos perhaps, or this one, to answer the question. And you're going to have to put that in the comment box, and we'll see who answers the question quickest, and we'll see who answers it correctly. Now, before we start that contest, I already have a super fan of the week. This will be our inaugural super fan, and this will not be related to a question, because this actually went way above and beyond that. I have a couple of fans who pulled off a very impressive feat. They've been going cross country this week with their parents, driving in the family truckster, no doubt. They've ended up in Utah. And I got a text from my friend with a picture attached. And the picture attached was Turbo Yeti on the TV out west in the mountains. And the caption said, well, I'll try to, I can't quote it because I don't think I have it just right. But anyway, Mark, you know what you wrote. Mark writes, we're in the middle of God's country, having breakfast, and what are they watching? They're watching Turbo Yeti. And one of the boys says, check out the bass he just caught. So our first super fans of the channel are Garrett and Grant Gisler, for their above and beyond efforts to tune in, keep up with the antics of me as I fish for bass and sometimes catch muskie, by watching me on their vacation halfway across the country. So congratulations to Garrett and Grant Gisler. There is a prize. I don't know what it is yet, but it will be tremendous and wonderful, and you'll love it. Now, beyond that, those two will win this week. Next up for super fan number 2, here's your question. In the comment box, you have to write down, what do I say to a lot of the fish that I catch as I boat flip them into the boat? Pretty easy question. If you've watched the channel, you know what I do. So get in there, type it, and maybe the first one will be our winner. Maybe the second one will be our winner, depending on how creative they answer the questions. So that's it. Grant and Garrett, congratulations, and thank you for watching the channel. And for the rest of you who would like to be super fans, good luck with your question. There we go. Not a big guy, but a cool bite on the whopper plopper. Not much better than that. Oh, he's a little. No. Stop. Stop. My goodness. My man ate the whopper plopper. It was such a big explosion, I thought I might be into something really wonderful here. But we're into something really teeny tiny, which honestly is okay. It's a little, but yeah, there's a new bait. Alfredo hooked me up with that. It's called that's a mock bait, M-A-C-H. Obviously, you know, made after a whopper plopper, but its sound is so much better. It's a little bit of a bigger lure than the plopper size, but the sound of it is, it's definitely different. It's better. I like it. I actually had a big muskie hit this earlier today, but he hit real funny. He just kind of came up and nipped it to the point where I thought it was kind of a smaller bass, so I didn't do much with it. And next thing I know, I see him and he's running away from me, and he's pretty big. He's probably 35 inches, but again, he came off. I never even got a chance to get to the camera to start filming that one, but he hit this out of a weed bed, and that's where that bass just came from. So I'm about ready to wrap it up here. It's 12 o'clock. I got here at 5:30. It's getting really hot. The clouds finally broke, but the topwater bite did not last long. I'd say that was here less than 2 hours today, but I got some nice ones on it, which was great. Then once we got off that spook bite on top, I started throwing the double fluke, and that produced several fish for me today as well, which was really nice. So it was kind of a fluke and spook kind of day, but a good day. I'm really glad I got out. I wasn't going to come. I thought it was going to rain, but you got to just keep going and going and going. So anyway, we'll wrap this up. We'll call it a day. I may make a few more casts here on the way out. If I do and catch one, I'll kick in. But if not, thanks for watching. Pam, if you're watching tomorrow, happy anniversary is the 15th. I don't know if you'll be watching this tonight or tomorrow since you're traveling home today. But happy anniversary, 28 years, hard to believe, flew right by. So this is a big weekend for us. And congratulations again to Grant and Garrett Gisler. They are the first super fans of the program, watching my show while on vacation in Utah and having breakfast. But hey, kudos to mom and dad, two great people, take their kids across country on a trip like that. What a great memory for you boys. And hopefully being the first ever super fan of the program ranks up there a little bit. So remember, guys, you had a question asked of you in there. If you can answer that question correctly and quickly, we will crown our second super fan of Turbo Yeti bass fishing. So that's it, guys. I'm probably going to wrap it up and head home and get cooled off. Everybody have a great weekend. I should be back out here Monday and back at it and see how that goes. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for watching.